tense time, really, in the Scottish camp. Even so, Willie Ormond was glad to be able to relax for a little while with the former England manager, Sir Alf Ramsey, in Germany, of course, with the ITV team, and with our Scottish reporter, Arthur Munford. They covered a whole range of subjects, but first of all, they talked about referees.
The best performance I've seen from the 5 matches I've seen was from the Welsh referee, Clive Thomas. He had an extremely good match. But since then, I've noticed a deterioration in the standard of refereeing. The two recent matches, one controlled by a Dutchman and one from a Russian, whilst they've started well, they've sort of lost control of the match. And I think probably I've noticed exactly the same thing that happened in Mexico, in that referees are becoming much more easier the longer the competition goes on.
Yes, it seemed a bit odd to me, though, that the Scotland-Brazil game should have been handled by an official who had maybe, what, 4 or 5 international matches to his credit. That does seem a bit unusual at this stage.
Well, it does seem a bit unusual, but I wonder how many matches this man has actually refereed. It would be interesting to find out.
Well, you have commented, I think.
Well, this one, the referee we have on Saturday's game, he is a Mexican, and he has only refereed, I think it's 9 international matches. This is going to be I think it'll be a strong physical tackling type of game against Yugoslavia from both sides, and I think it's going to take a strong referee, and this could turn out to be one of the best games in the tournament if handled properly. Yes,
I was going to say that really brings me to the last point, the question of the Yugoslavian match. There's been so much at stake, really, for Scotland here, Willie. How difficult is it going to be for you to get your boys to sort of climb another mountain again, as it were, on Saturday?
Well, I've always found out with my boys, since I've taken over in this last year and a half, that I find that when they've got something to do, something to attain, they go about their job and they go on with it. They've done it against, we had a hard game against England at Wembley when they won the no-scoring game. And then Czechoslovakia and West Germany, the boys turned it on then. They turned it on for us at Hampden against England. They turned it on against Brazil. When there's something to attain, we seem to get the best out of them. So on Saturday, I think we'll rise to the occasion.
How do you see it, Alf?
I think they will rise to the occasion. Whether they're good enough or not remains to be seen. But having enjoyed their performance against Brazil, I can see a great deal of improvement in the team. A great deal of improvement in the confidence of the players. After all, it appeared in the match against Brazil that the players felt, oh, we're playing Brazil. They're such outstanding players. I think they were going back to 1970, the 1970 World Cup competition, 1962, 1958, and so on. Yes. Once they got the out of their minds the name of Brazil, then they settled down, played confidently and played extremely well. If they can repeat that performance only from the beginning of the match, then I think that if you're in with a chance, you've always got a chance, and I think they have a chance.
I was going to say, Alf, you saw Yugoslavia in the flesh. I think you saw it on the box, Willie.
Yes.
Is there anything perhaps that in the Yugoslavian performance that we might be able to pick out, having seen them yourself? That might help Willie, yeah?
Yes, they are a good team. It's a team that's been together for some time. It's a team that consists of outstanding players from the bigger clubs in Yugoslavia. A little man with the name of Oblak was outstanding in the match against Brazil. He plays in midfield.
That's right.
Yes. He's a left-footed player, but works usually on the right-hand side of the midfield three. The other little man in midfield, Asimovic. He's a very good player, and of course we have Jardis, the left wing, an attacking player. So he's a brilliant player on the ball. They work hard. They can be physical as well as artists, and their performance against Brazil was a first-class one.
So instead of Jairzinho and Rivellino, you now got to put in Oblak and the other names to start coping with them, will you?
I think we know where the danger lies, and we hope not to give them the chance to do anything, but it's going to be a very difficult game to win. I know this. But so do the players.
We did talk together when we saw Yugoslavia play Spain here in Frankfurt.
Yes, that's right.
And I wasn't impressed by the performance of the Yugoslavs at that particular time.
They had a bad first half, I thought. So
they did. Yes. They did. Looking at the Yugoslav team, they have played extremely well. They've got 2 very fine results. But
yes, they're a very good side. I mean, the left winger is a marvellous player as far as I'm concerned, and we'll need to keep a wary eye on him. But I think if my boys can rise to the occasion and turn on the performance, I know they can play, and I think we'll shock them.
Well,